Hello students, today we will learn about verbs, action words and the kind of verbs. A verb is a word that is used to indicate the position or condition of the subject, to denote the action of the subject and what is possessed by the subject. So it means that we are going to count three things in verb. First is verb for position or condition. In that case, we use be family words that are is, am, are, was, were, has been, have been and will have been. When you are telling about the position, you use these verbs. Action of the subject. To tell about the action of the subject, we use main verbs such as he jumped. Possession of the subject. Whenever we have to tell about the possession of the subject, we use has have for present possession, had for past possession and will shall have for future possession. Suppose I will say I have 2 pens. I had 2 pens in past. I will have 2 cars in future. Kinds of verb. There are three kinds of verb: transitive, intransitive and incomplete prediction. Transitive verb. A verb that needs an object to complete its meaning, that is called transitive verb. For example, she filled the water bottle. Suppose if I say she filled, so one question will arise in your mind: what? When a question arises and meaning is not clear to you, that means the verb is transitive verb because it needs an object to complete its meaning. Sometimes transitive verb takes two objects, one thing and one person. For example, they bought a gift for her. So here we are having two objects, a gift and her. Her is a person, so it will be our indirect object. Gift is an object, it will be our direct object. Intransitive verb. They don't require an object to complete its meaning. For example, the girl smiled. So, after smiled, you need not to use any object to complete its meaning. Next is incomplete prediction. It requires other word or group of words to complete its meaning, such as the day was windy. So here, most of the time the verbs are is, am, are, was, were, will be, shall be. And most of the time after these verbs, an adjective or an adverb is used. That time it is called incomplete prediction. Now strong and weak verbs. On the basis of the form, we have divided the verb into two categories: strong verbs and weak verbs. Let's understand what's the difference between the two. Weak verbs are those which form their past tense by adding ed, de or t to the present. For example, acquire, acquired, acquired; bend, bent, bent; damage, damaged, damaged; deal, dealt, dealt. So you must have noticed that all these words have formed their past tense by adding ed, de and t. Next we will talk about the strong verbs. Strong verbs form their past tense by changing the inside vowels of their present tense. For example, arise, arose, arisen; eat, ate, eaten; blow, blew, blown; tear, tore, torn. So all these words have formed their past tense by changing the vowels inside the word. Now, here we will discuss about the correct use of some verbs. Sometimes there are verbs whose form make us confuse, such as first one is use of born and bone. There is a bit difference between the spelling, but the sound is same. Born means to carry and born means to give birth. He was born on 19 November, that is this one. Born, he born all the Lord happily. So it means to carry. Use of fall and fell. Fell is the past form of the word fall. But if fell is used in present tense, it means to cause something to fall. Next is use of hanged and hung. Hung means to hang something. Hang, hung, hung. She hung mask on the door, on the peg. When we are hanging something on the door or something on the peg, it means we will use this verb. Next is the murderer was hanged yesterday. Here, hanged word is used when somebody is hanged to death. So spelling differences here. Next is use of lay and laid. Lie word is the base form. Second form is lay and laid. When lay form is given here as second form, it means to rest. If lied word is given here, it means to speak falsely. Formation of verbs. There are certain rules that we can use to make verbs from noun, adjectives, and by adding prefixes and suffixes. So first rule is we can form verb from adjectives. For example, large. Large is an adjective and we will make it verb by adding en before it. And large. Able, enable. Fresh, refresh. Modern, modernize. Thick, thicken. Second rule is verbs can also be formed from nouns. For example, friend. So friend word is a noun. We can make it a verb like this. Befriend. Fool, befool. Don't try to befool me. Class, classify. Classify these objects. Beauty, beautify. Verbs may be formed with the help of some common prefixes. For example, joy, enjoy, that is common prefix. Prefix means the words that we are adding in the starting of the word. Sure and sure, so N word has been added. Courage and courage. Verb may also be formed by adding suffixes to a word. Suffixes means the words that are added in the end of a word. For example, apology, apologize. Eyes word is a suffix. Real, realize. Eyes word is suffix. Bright, brighten. N. Dignity, dignify. I. Simple, simplify. So in this way you can form the verbs out of noun and adjectives. I hope you understood the chapter very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.